Greetings and welcome to your oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, however and whenever you find it, it is the right time for you to be getting this message. And I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for new friends that are first-time visitors. Please feel welcome in this space, in this sacred inner space. I love the card. I love the title of the card and I love the image, and we'll go into that in a second. We'll go into the book as well. We always try to get an energy reading directly from the image on the card itself before we go into the book. So that's the way that this usually runs for new friends that have never been here before. For returning friends, you guys know the drill. Sit back, relax, have your coffee or tea or whatever beverage of choice, whatever you choose to do, whatever feels right and comfortable for you, because this is your space. The only reason why I'm here is because you're here. So if you find any value in these videos or the channel and you haven't already liked and or subscribed to the video and or channel, I don't get any money from these videos. This will never be a monetized channel, but it does help the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find this channel. So thank you so much for doing that. If you feel so inclined to leave comments, you are more than welcome to do so. That is the reason, again, why those comments are there. If there's something in particular that resonated with you with the reading, something in the image of the card itself or the title, something that just came to you off the top of the head that you feel that you would want to share with the rest of the collective, please feel free to do so. So today we are going through Kyle Gray's Activation of Light, Gateway of Light Activation. Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light Activation. You can tell I do these in the morning. Half of my brain is still in the divine realms, doing that normal thing, which is the reason why I like doing these first thing in the morning, because I'm still have that very strong connection. So, but in any event, that's the deck that we're working with, and today's card is Sacred Inner Space. The representation is the sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the second chakra, the sacral chakra. I have a series called The Authentic Self, Living Your Authentic Self, Your Authentic Life. You guys can find that in its own separate playlist on this channel. But I do go through the chakras. I am finishing up the fifth chakra lesson, and that'll be coming out shortly. I'm also working on a Love Seat Therapist episode, so you guys want to be watching out for that when it drops. So if you're not already on notifications as a subscriber, I recommend that you do that now, because we're going to be talking about past revision in the Love Seat Therapist, so you'll want to be watching for that. So the second sacral chakra, this is the element of water. And we think of it, this is where the reproductive system works on both male and female, but primarily women with the womb, the uterus, where the baby is formed and develops and then is birthed from. So sacral chakra, the element is water. The color is orange. The attributes are creativity and passion. The physical location is below your belly button and above the pubic bone. So if you put your hand on your belly and just put your thumb below the belly button, you'll be in exactly the right space. The exactly right space to be connecting physically with your sacral chakra. What I like to think of these is that they are also tied, connected, and balanced out with what we know as the Hermetic laws or the Hermetic principles. And they're actually reversed for the Hermetic laws. So the matching Hermetic law for the second chakra is the principle of cause and effect. And obviously that makes perfect sense, you know. We see a lot of the effect of things, like joining together between male and female and having a baby. You know, that's a really good example of cause and effect that operates through the sacral chakra. But every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Chance is but a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. Boom. I love reading this one in particular. We work with cause and effect every moment of our lives. As long as we are alive here on this planet, we are all master manifestors. If not, we wouldn't be living, we wouldn't be having an experience as Bashar teaches. So, sacral chakra, tenderness, being willing to be vulnerable, being willing to be open. The only way you can honestly do that is by feeling safe and secure in yourself first. Because then you know it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to be tender, it's okay to be open, because nothing can harm you. You know all the demons. You guys are friends. They're on your team now. They're working for you. All of those things from your past that you would have preferred happened a different way. My past revision video that's coming up is going to address that today. And I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to get it to you guys. Anyways, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality, being willing to express who you are in your feminine and masculine aspects. Both of us have both aspects. Neither one or the other is better. For those of us that identify as women, like me, the feminine aspect is a little bit stronger, but if you ask anybody that knows me, they will tell you that a masculine aspect is pretty strong in me. And I know that there were incarnations where I was a man. And that's a whole different topic, so I'm not going to go into that. But sacred inner space. We are sacred beings. We talk about that all the time on this channel as well. We are part of the divine. We are part of the creator. We are creating our own lives. We are interacting with the quantum field all the time, every moment from millisecond to millisecond, nanosecond to nanosecond. That's how often we are connecting with the divine. So anytime you're feeling disconnected, just close your eyes. You'll turn off the external environmental stuff that's messing up the channel, and you'll instantly be able to connect directly with divine source. So we are all sacred beings. Each of our chakras has its own separate sacred inner space that works for that specific purpose. The throat chakra, that's a very sacred space around the neck, collarbone area where the spinal cord is ending, the skull is beginning. There's a bunch of I don't remember which ones, but glands in that area as well. Obviously thyroid and parathyroid that work specifically with that chakra, for example. So each one of these spaces within our chakra area are sacred. And one of the most sacred, and I talk a lot about that as well, is make sure your foundation is secure. So we want to be working on the lower chakras just as diligently as we're working on the upper chakras. So let's take a look in the book and find out what the sacred inner space is all about. I'm loving the image. You can absolutely see the golden being actually being materialized within this light source. So really cool image there. All right. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness and sensuality. The sacral chakra is found below the belly button and is the energetic space that governs our reproductive systems and all forms of expression connected to it. Everything from our sexuality to our capacity to express the tender, more sacred parts of ourselves is connected to this chakra. It is governed by water, and so it helps us move with the flow of life in order to express our most authentic self. I'm just going to stop there and say I don't look at these readings before, I don't look at the stuff in the book before I start these readings, so I had no idea that was what it was going to say. I'm just going to say that. All right, continuing on. This card transports us to this sacred inner space. It shows an inner temple with flowing water and lots of soft colors coming from a blooming lotus. This encourages us to see that our sacred parts are beautiful energetic gateways through which we can express and manifest pure life force. How to connect with this card. Close your eyes and visualize a drop of divine light from the heart of the universe washing over and through your sacral chakra area. Reconnect with this energetic space and recognize that it is a space of divine power. Your message. You are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of your being hold keys to great power. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There is a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field, stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. You may even have been lied to and told you aren't beautiful. This card is here to remind you that you are beautiful. And more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within, and then you'll find your flow. Oh gosh, guys, had a little emotional moment there. But if no one has told you recently, you are beautiful. You are a beautiful golden being of light. That was the reading that we just had previously to this. Got tears, guys. This is, you are becoming your most true, amazing self. Your most true, authentic self. Coming from this space of light and love, connected always with the divine, recognizing, walking in that space, walking in grace, in that space of sacredness within you, will be broadcast and will manifest outside of you what we are bringing into our experience internally with the way that we feel and the way that we think. Our emotions and our thoughts dictate what happens in our external world. Having the sacred inner space and honoring that sacredness within. If things happened to you in the past that affected your sense of belonging, who your tribe is, not your family necessarily. Sometimes your family is your tribe or part of your tribe, absolutely. But oftentimes it's not. Just because you're related to somebody by blood doesn't mean that you generally get along with them, or it's a good fit for you guys to be together all the time. Acknowledge and honor that blood tie for sure. Send everybody love always, regardless of their place in your world. And you will see amazing things start happening in your world. If you are feeling a lack of tenderness, of sensuality, of feeling sexy, honey, of feeling beautiful. You are beautiful. You, does not matter. I don't care. You know, because you already know this. You've known people that may have a nice external appearance. They may have good hair and pretty eyes and, a pleasing aspect to them physically, but they're mean people. Sometimes, I'm not saying that beautiful people are mean, please don't get me wrong, but you've known these people that may look like something on the outside, but when you get to know them, On the inside, it's not a match. What they are doing on the inside is not reflected on what is on the external. And it's a mask that they've put on because they don't feel secure in themselves. So send them love always. Send them peace. Send them strength to acknowledge who they are, to address the things that are causing them harm and causing other people harm. That's why we always want to send love. We don't want to come into a situation in battle mode. We want to come into a situation in healer mode. And the way that we do that is by being healers for ourselves first. And that means accepting that sacred inner part of you as well that has to do with your sexuality, that has to do with reproductive cycles, that has to do with all of that hormonal stuff that happens all the time, male and female, does not matter. We all are part of that experience. And it's part of us. The reason why we are physical beings is to procreate. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's difficult for me to describe that experience for me because I've got, stuff happened in the past. So that has been something that I've worked on diligently for a long, long time. So I can speak from personal experience as well as from whatever is coming from a channeling from me, that not being in touch with, not being in love with that part of you, trying to dismiss it, trying to put it aside, trying to say, I don't want to be a sexual being. I don't want to be a sensual being. I don't want to be one of those people. You can't really go there. That's not, this is a part of who we are. It's a part of our divine aspect, that ability to co-create. And it starts within us always. So that's our reading for the day. Kind of explosive, expansive energy there. Take what resonates as always. If you feel so inclined to share anything, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm just going to remind you once again, you are beautiful. Go look in the mirror and see the love that's pouring out of you, the light that's pouring out of you. Look into those eyes and see the beauty, the gorgeousness that you are, and then let it fall over your physical being like a mantle, and carry that beauty. You're going to be showing it in your smile. Your hair is going to start looking different. Your skin is going to start looking different. When you start loving yourself, you're going to start looking more attractive to other people. Plain and simple. So there we are. That's what I've got for you guys for today. You are beautiful. You are beloved. You are blessed. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Take this energy and make it yours, honey. I love you. Namaste and ciao for now.